I'm going to show you how we use the computer to select a movement and get the tablets ready for scoring for one of our bridge drives. It's all pretty straightforward. It takes less than a minute to do, but I'm going to take a little longer so that I can show you exactly what's happening. We're going to use the software called EBU Score Pairs. If I double click on the icon, the software starts running and comes up with a main menu that looks like this. What we call a drive, the software likes to call an event. So we're running a pairs event. But first of all, before we tell it what event we want to run, we can update the player database. This is the thing that converts our EBU numbers to players' names, so that we just enter our EBU numbers on the tablets. If you forget to do it, most of the time it won't matter in the slightest, because it's only if we've got a new member who's just joined the EBU, who's playing at the drive, that it makes any difference, because they won't be there for the conversion to take place. But let's just run through it. We click on Player Database. Down here at the bottom, we can download the EBU database. It asks us whether we want to do that. We say, yes, we do. Do we want the Welsh one as well? No, I don't think I do, so I say no. It tells me it's doing its job, and it tells me it's finished the job. And then I can return and get on with the job of creating the pair event, the drive that I want in there. I click on that, and it will have a list of the previous ones that have been created, but we need a new one. And down bottom left here is create new event. So I create the new event, and all the club defaults have been set up so that everything up here is what we want to see. It even knows what date it is, and it's given a default name of Monday Pairs. If we wanted a different name in there, like it's a Cullen event or whatever, we don't need to change that, because when we upload to Bridgewebs, it will pick up the name that is in the calendar on the website. So you can run with this all the time. One thing that is useful to do at this stage, although again, if we forget to do it, there's plenty of ways of doing it again later, is import the deal. So the dealing machine has created a little file telling us where all the cards are for all the boards, and that's what goes up on the website later on, so that we can replay it to our heart's content at home. So we'll do that, we'll import the deal. If there's one already there, it's there in the list, but it's not, so I need to import it down here at the bottom left. And I'll choose this one here, which I open, and there it is. And I'll say OK. And we're now set up everything that we need to tell it about the fact that we're running an event today. I say OK. And the next thing I need to do is select the movement. Now, most people know that this thing is called Mitchell movements and Howell movements, but people might not know that sometimes you need a Baron Barkley. Fortunately, the computer does all the work for you. All you need to know is how many tables you've got and how many boards you want to play. If you select the movement, because I've got the club choice down here, and I've set the computer up so that all the standard club movements are there, and those are the only ones we look at. Over here with the tables, I just need to put how many tables there are. I'm going to choose a difficult one, 6. So 6 tables, and it gives me several choices. That's because we might play 24 boards at 6 tables, as it says at the top, or 27 boards at 6 tables at the bottom, with nice names of the double hesitation Mitchell for 24 board, or the 3/4 Howell for the 27. But also sometimes we play a restricted number of boards for supervised play with just half a dozen tables. So I've got a choice of playing 18 or 15 boards in there. But if I want to play 24 boards, I just click on that line and it's ready to set up the movement for 24 boards. If I've got a missing pair, I can come down to the bottom left here. I click there and I decide it goes at position 1. Not north, south, east, west, because we're playing a hesitation Mitchell, whereby people will move around north, south, east, west during the movement because there's only 6 tables. So if I click one there, I've now set everything up that I need to do. And I can press OK, and it tells me what's happening. There's the double hesitation Mitchell. We've got a relay between tables 4, 5, and 6, 1. And the person setting out the boards needs to know that there's going to be boards between tables 4, 5, and 6, 1. And what we'll do is have a little card for the person setting out the boards, who can be doing all this at the same time as somebody else is setting up the computer, putting the boards on the right place on the tables and in between the tables. 6 tables, 8 3-board rounds, 24 boards in play, and the missing pair, which we gave number 1, are actually sitting north-south at table 1. So we say yes, and that's it, ready to go. So the next thing to do is to start the Bridge Pal scoring for the tablets, and we click down here on Bridge Pal scoring. It's telling us what's going to happen on the first round, that table 2 is playing 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8, 9, and so on. No table 1 this time because, of course, they've got a sit-out, so they're not playing any boards at all for this round. They'll come in later on. And we use the first 3 blocks down here at the bottom left in order. We set up various options. We click on that, but they're all set as defaults, so you can just say OK. We then create the database. This is the special file on the computer that collects the names and the scores from everybody. So we just have to tell it to go ahead and do that. And sometimes we have to say, yes, we're going to start a new session if it's already been set up for other reasons. And then we have to start the communication between the computer and the tablets. And we launch that by pressing the launch button. And it says, it just warns us that, yes, it's going to go ahead and do it. And off it goes and does it. So now everything is set up ready for the tablets to talk to the computer. People can put in their EBU numbers and start playing and put their scores in. Usually with these things, it's a good idea to check that everybody's got their names in right. So at some point during the first round, up here with a tab where it says report/names, if you click on there, over in this box here will be a list of everybody's names. So you can just check that they're all there. But otherwise, you go up here to where the results are of that tab, back to this page, and it sits there for the whole of the session, showing you which boards are still in play. At the end of the drive, you come out of that by clicking the return button at the bottom right, and you want to put the scores up onto the club's website and to the EBU so that they're recorded there for your NGS and master points. So here's the scoring button, Bridge Pal scoring. We click on that. No, that's what I've already done. Let's go back. It's reports I need. It's reports. They call them reports, and they call them down here internet reports. If I click internet reports, very easy to get up to the website. Up here where it says upload BridgeWeb CSV file, a single click there puts it straight up onto the website. And then if you want to check it's there, a single click on the go to the BridgeWeb's website will put up the club's website, and you can check that everything's up there and that you haven't forgotten the deal file, for example. 2-stage process with the EBU. One is you have to create the file. Again, it's a single click to create the file. But then you have to click to go to the EBU website, and there you have to upload to the EBU. It's a straightforward process, but you're interfacing directly with the EBU website. So since I haven't got the results here, I can't demonstrate that to you. That's all there is to it. At the end, you go return, return again, exit the event, return to the main menu, and exit. And that's all there is to it, because the computer has done all the work for you.